Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Before we go any further, we would like to say condolences to the friends and family of a legend, Denise Plummer from Real Talk Group of Companies. So viewers, Denise was a legend in Trinidad and Tobago. She had some of the most beautiful hits in Trinidad and Tobago, a local icon. So condolences to the family and friends once more of Denise Plummer from Real Talk Group of Companies. It's sad to know that she left us so early, but nevertheless. So, you have your Real Talk with Saieed Ali viewers. We welcome you tonight on our first program for the week. We do hope that you are in one piece, in good health, in strength. I hope you didn't have to face the magistrate Monday morning. You know, but nevertheless, remember viewers, Real Talk is offering you 4% on a fixed deposit. Be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union Information viewers and earn an extensive amount of interest on your hard-earned cash. Where are you going to get that? Nowhere else but on Real Talk. So viewers, remember, Real Talk Group of Companies is a very large company. We have about 6 subsidies company. We do business local, regional, and international. Very soon we're going to have Reckon added on to the Real Talk Group. We're a finance company. I'm a licensed money lender. We into real estate. We buying and selling vehicles. And remember, we have our show Real Talk with Saieed Ali live on Synergy Network from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. with a rerun the next day. So viewers, we do thank you for joining us tonight. But Philip Alexander, leader of the Progressive Empowerment Party, the PEP, believes its local government election candidate in Arima, Northeast, and Lengua Indian Walk gained the deciding vote in those districts. And he will be open to working with any party in TNT's interests. The People's National Movement or the United National Congress, but only if need arise. He spoke after Thursday's election and Boundaries Commission final check of ballot in Arima Northwest where the PNM won. Alexander said, that the outcome of the election told a story about PEP performance and added that the PEP will be going and doing its homework from now to the general election. So viewers, Philip is going to make an appearance. I mean, he came out a couple years. He wants to be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago also, just like any other leaders of political party in our country. So, we can't wish him bad. We can't. All political party, all heads, we always wish them the best. But it's the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The people of Trinidad and Tobago is the one that would elect them. Now, the Commission of Inquiries into the February fatal diving accident at the Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited in Pointe-à-Pierre is requesting a new deadline of November 30th to submit its final report. Let me tell you something. This thing just extending, you know. A statement issued by the Commissioner's Secretary said the Commissioner was unable to meet its previous deadline of August 31st. However, the Commission has wrote to the President, Christine Kangulu, to ask for an extension until November 30th. In a briefing in the first week in September, the COE Chairman, Jeremy Lynch, KC, will address any question arising from this development. The Commission said the delay was necessary as those who were issued with summon letter were given until June 9th to respond in writing and until June 21st and 22nd to respond orally. Now, the Commission added that it has sought to ensure that every outcome and everything it has done has been to ensure that no one is shut out. So if that's the case, they want an extension to make sure that everyone is active, everyone is heard by Jeremy Lynch. You know, we want to give them the time so that they will do a proper investigation. Make sure the families, the friends, the relative, the eyewitness, people who were there, people in management, you know, give them the time that they need, because I'm going to tell you something, somebody have to be held accountable for this, you know. Somebody, lack of safety, I could say that. But nevertheless, viewers, we just have to wait and see what will happen on November 30th, 2023 concerning these findings. I mean, it's sad the family have to wait that long. But according to Jeremy Lynch, we just want to make sure that every voice is heard and given a fair chance. And I could agree with him. It's a lot of back and forth. It's an inquiry into the death of the 4 divers. It will take some time. I understand that. It's not that, you know, we saying time passing, but doing that investigation takes a lot. It takes a lot. We just hope that somebody is being held accountable for it. Moving along, Health Minister Terence Dayal Singh has urged parents and guardians to ensure that fast food is not a mainstream for their children's diet. Dayal Singh urged persons to substitute sugary beverage with water and pay attention to the sugar shocker. He also advised parents to take ownership of their child's health by not exposing them every day to fast food and sugary drink, and do things in moderation. Listen to this.
By not exposing them every single day to fast foods and sugary drinks. Let it be a treat. I am not saying no doubles ever, no chicken and chips ever, no hamburgers never. I am saying do things in moderation. Do things in moderation. And for the adults, at this stage of your life, it is not too late.
So now, viewers, the minister said, as they move from a model of health clinics to a healthier festival to celebrate health and wellness, significantly, the focus was placed on mental health. Dayal Singh also did a soft launch of the ministry TT Move pedometer app, which tracks your calories output and more features which will be added when it launched in school. Listen to this.
In this TT Move speedometer app, we are asking people to set a goal of 4,000 steps a day. It tracks your calorie output. And as we add more features, it will become your passport to good health. And we are going to launch this in schools.
So viewers, it is almost 7:15. It's that time where I put my friends on television once more. You know, these people love me. I get to love these people. And I hope these people get to love me too. You know, Vinud, you become a very a famous friend on Real Talk group. You become a famous friend. You're like a sprinter, man. You're running as fast as you could and you're ducking in any drain. Just not to be seen. But nevertheless, Vinud, I keep telling you, just like I told Nicholas, the guy who you sold the car to, I know where he lives. And one of these days, I'm going to put up his picture. If you feel it's a joke, you sell the man living in a gated community. I'll put up his picture one of these days if you feel a joke I'm making. Because he has this car presently. You see, my business is not with the man who have the car, no. My business is with Vinud. And I told you all, I will continue doing it for fun. I could do this, you know. I have license to do this. No lawyer or magistrate or judge, nobody can stop me from doing this. You have money for me? Drop my money. Run as long as you want. Nicholas run for 3 months. This is the first, how much about first? The third week I put in you up. I just want people to know what you do. Then your defamation of character, you have money for me. And we're also looking for Narissa. Narissa Mohammed. You like to run through, you're like a swan in the water. You're like a swan. You're only ducking and hiding, but I'm going to tell you something. I believe and I trust in God. Now one of these days when you bounce your head and you realize what you're doing, you go come fast. I'm going to tell you something. A car is getting an accident, you know. A car is getting an accident. But your character is something. Your character is something that builds you. Because if you go for a job somewhere, they want to interview you. Who's your reference? When you go for a job somewhere and they see your name showing on Real Talk, you think you're going to get through? No, you're just blocking your own way. Cars is getting accidents. Cars is flip, cars is turnover. I just tell people that. That is material thing. Same thing goes to Raquel Sozano. Raquel want to run and hide. But I know where she walking, I know where she sleeping. Me a wilding up no scene. When Raquel gather her information, she is moving with her crew. So I already gather my information, but me a moving no crew yet. Me a wilding up nothing. I highlighted you on TV so people gonna know what you do. But it's sad, you know, it's sad. It's sad to know that all owing and all running and hiding. I know the bank, you know. Where the extra? I know the bank, you know. I will put you up on TV, you know. I will let people know what you do, man. And I'm smiling and surprised. Raquel, same thing with you. A van this crash, a van this flip. And let's hope that flip with you in it. You understand? Same thing with Narissa. Well, Vinu would sell he wants, I guess, well, some other vehicle he might, you know, get an accident with. Yeah, I believe Friday gone, some guy called in and say, why don't you spirit work for them? No, I don't work. Let me tell you something. The gift that God gave me, I don't want to taint it behind 10,000. You understand? Nah, I want to taint it behind that. You see what I do in here? Nah, that should get the whole paper. You see what I do in here? I good with this, you know, I light you up on television. Your friends and your family know you. Hey, go and give Saieed the money, girl. I good, yeah. But nevertheless, so we're going for a short commercial break, viewers. But when we come back from this break, viewers, businessman wants answer on firearms license application after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Report Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Report Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Realtor Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtor Group of Companies building at number 14 Grony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
So viewers, before we go any further, I want to shout out a friend of mine, a happy birthday to Sals. They call her Salia, but I would consider her Sals. A good friend, still small business. You know, everybody has to survive these days, so everybody trying something. So on the 25th of August, Sal celebrated her birthday. I call her Sal's. She celebrated her birthday. So we decided to give Sal's a little big up tonight. So Sal's, happy belated birthday. I hope you're still celebrating. And may God give you your heart desires together with health and strength. And a lot of business ideas to make it into the business world. So happy belated birthday to you, my dear. So viewers, attorneys for Woodbrook businessman wants Police Commissioner Earl Haywood Christopher to explain the delay in making a decision on his firearm user's license. The businessman said there has been a 32-month delay in making a decision on his FUL. The businessman has filed a civil proceeding against the commissioner over his FUL application. And the Freedom of Information request was a cost-effective approach to get specific disclosure. He now wants to know when the last Minister of National Security and the Commissioner held a consultation on FUL application and what is the policy relating to the time frame of determining the FUL applicant after someone receives a provisional license. Haywood Christopher has been asked for the policy use to determine FUL application from 2019 to 2022, as well as a use in 2023 if it is different from earlier policies. Now, she was also asked to say how many provisional licenses were issued for 2023, how many applications were approved, and how many were refused. The businessman submitted his application in November 2019 and was issued a provisional license in September 2020, after which he completed his certificate of competence, which was submitted to the firearm section of the police service. Since then, he has received no word on his application. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Is the Commissioner of Police signing off on any FUL or FULs in Trinidad? Or she feels that businessmen don't need that? I mean, they have gone to carry home, you know, they have bodyguards. There is the commissioner, she must have extra bodyguards. She must have protection to go home with. Unlike some of us in Trinidad, who have to pay for it. It's sad, you know, it's stinking sad. It's really, really sad that businessmen in Trinidad suffering to get a licensed firearm to protect themselves. Because businessmen understand they are targets for bandits. Why? Because bandits feel they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars and targets their family. And all a businessman simply wants to do is to protect himself, his business, and his family. That is all they want to do. But nevertheless, while the businessmen see in trouble to get licensed firearm, we have minister donating. In Trinidad and Tobago, while businessmen struggling to get firearm license, we have minister who donating firearms to TTPS. All you think it easy? All you think it easy in this little 2x2 country we living in? Stoops is how Minister of Energy and Energy Industry Stuart Young responded to questions about a gun he donated to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. The media sought to question Young about a gun donation following claims made by opposition UNC about the process. But Young had nothing to say except for Stoops and proceed to walk off. Listen to this.
So you're ready, good?
I want to ask you a quick question.
What is the question?
Question regarding this update.
What are you giving now? No. What are you giving now? What are you giving now? No, no. What are you giving now? What are you giving now? No, no, no.
Let me tell you something. That is respect. That is respect for the media. And I'm going to tell you something. When these same ministers and them do nonsense, when they do a load of cattle down, you know who that is called? They quick to call the media to set up, to have a press conference, to say what they have to say. The media that is called. That is a big minister. The last minister, I believe, stoops off on an individual, I believe was a housing minister under the UNC administration. That is when the woman asked him for the house and he stoops. I pay them. I believe it's Mitchell. Randall Mitchell, yeah. I believe it's him. When the woman said she living in the hospital and she need a house, and he bawled. Yeah, I remember that. Look, PNM minister, my mistake. The same thing this one do. Run back the video again. The same thing this one do, look at it.
So you're ready, good?
I want to ask you a quick question.
What is the question?
Question regarding this update.
What are you giving now? What are you giving? What are you giving now? No, no, no.
In authority to question ministers on their, how to say it, boy, on their beautiful stink behavior. Do we have any any group or any commission to let these people know that, hey, you're a minister, conduct yourself properly? Do we have that in Trinidad and Tobago? Let me tell you something. Being a minister, you always have to be on your guard, being a minister. You cannot just stoop and walk out and play you some kind of bad man on the street. No, you can't do that. You show no respect for your country. You show no respect for the media. You show no respect for nobody. It's like, hey, as a minister, you could do what you want. In Trinidad here, I don't think you have anybody to hold them accountable. In other countries, let me tell you something. Our ministers love to quote other countries. They love to. Code of conduct is something our ministers in Trinidad do not have. They do not have it. If some group or some commission used to scold them anytime they step out of line, You'd have seen how proper they are in office. Take what I'm telling all you. You see China? Let me tell you something. You see how we ministers get on here? Them can't go China and play the game on like that, you know. Man, they summons them one time in front of the court. Code of conduct. Misbehavior in public office. I'm telling you, all I feel is joke. You think he could do it? Stuart, you think he could have done it in Dubai? Eh? Tell a Chinese boy, tell himself he could have done that in Dubai? But watch me now, man. He'd have been walking under somebody's foot. Somebody that be walking over here. Take what I'm telling all you. Take what I'm telling all you. But nevertheless, last Sunday, the minister admit that he had donated a firearm to TTPS. However, he said it was not an automatic weapon and was being suggested and added that he never possessed that type of firearm. Young admission came after opposition MP Dr. Rudolph Munila claimed a government minister surrendered an automatic weapon to the police. He also questioned how many guns the minister in question had in his possession and why. Young, however, stopped short of giving details about his donation and stayed away from saying anything when it was gifted to the police service. What type of gun and the reason behind the making the donation. Munila stated, Young's response was way out of hand. Illustrative, he said, of the high-handedness and a lack of transparency within the Rowley administration. You know the high-handedness in him now. He also called for Police Commissioner Earl Hayward Christopher to publicly explain the policy, procedure, and practice of the TTPS in receiving firearm from citizens. Let me tell you something. Stuart Young is a minister in the Ministry of Energy. He's a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. And apparently, like we had to raise funds now for TTPS to buy firearm. Paula, good night. Hello.
Good evening to you, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk, my friend.
So I will not blame Stuart Young, and let me tell you why. These people taking the cue from the leader. The leader is disrespectful all the time, very arrogant, and Stuart Young is just following suit. But these are the same people, come election time,
yes,
they might go and ask that same reporter and kiss up to him for his vote. All the best.
Thank you, my friend. Let me tell you something now. The behavior some of them have is ridiculous. It stink. It dirty. It like gobar. I'm telling you. It stinks. But then the public is going to say side bashing. It's sad, it's really sad. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. It's that time again. Vinod! How are you going, my friend? Let me tell you something. Just now you're going to become the talk of the tongue, you know. Take what I'm telling you. Narissa, you good, darling? Real Talk looking for all you. Me a whiling up all you. Same thing with Raquel. Raquel family may be sick. The brother and sister they may be hiding. So know that's what Raquel do. But nevertheless, I am enjoying what I am doing. When I bring my money for me, then I'm going to stop doing it. So viewers, remember, Real Talk Credit Union information has given you the opportunity to become a member of our credit union. Real Talk has also given you 4% on fixed deposit. You can't get that nowhere in Trinidad and Tobago, viewers. Remember that. So after this break, viewers, we're going to hear from the former minister worry about Carl's future after this.
wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Realtor Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtor Group of Companies building at number 14 Grony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
So Trinidad and Tobago over the weekend, Sunday, was featured in the Sunday Express. Tell a real talk, we're making it big, you know. We're making it big. All I feel is joke. In the Sunday Express. Tell you we're growing, you know. What the next one? We're growing. So viewers, you would see on screen all our business. Like I said, we were featured in the Sunday Express. We have a wide spectrum of business. Realtor Group of Companies. We have Realtor Equipment Rental, Realtor Finance and Investment, Realtor Real Estate, Realtor Security and Intelligence, Realtor Credit Union and Information. We have Realtor Executive Rental. We have Realtor with Saieed Ali on live television on Synergy from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. So viewers, I tell you we make it big. We were featured in the Sunday Express. We're doing something good? Yes, we're doing something good. We're trying to fix Trinidad and Tobago. And we will continue doing it. Continuously doing it for Trinidad and Tobago citizens. So, we're going to the former minister now. Former minister in the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Vasan Bharat. I want to say a special good night to Vasan Bharat. Dad, he and I are good friends. He loves to watch my program. Mr. Bharat, Dr. Bharat they call him. Dr. Bharat. So Vasan Bharat have stated that the ongoing phase between Caribbean Airline and the Trinidad and Tobago Pilot Association has not augured well for the airline image and reputation. Bharat said that the fallout from last weekend flight cancellation after 93 pilots called in sick over the weekend can have a lasting impact on the thousands of affected passengers. CAL has revealed that over 60 flights were affected last weekend and that it lost over $15 million. The government have since indicated that the Minister of Labour will step in as a mediator in the wage negotiation process. However, the Minister, Stephen McClatchy, indicated that pilots' 10% wage hike ask is unreasonable given CAL's current financial status. Didn't the government step in recently and bail out Carl? Trinidad and Tobago. We have a call. Caller, good night.
Saeed,
Go right ahead, my friend.
I'm calling from Tunapuna.
Welcome to Napuna.
Now, Saeed, let me tell you this. This issue with Stuart Young and this gun business. The Prime Minister, who is the head of the National Security Council, has failed to respond or to deal and address this matter. The Minister of National Security has failed to do so. The Commissioner of Police has failed to do so.
Yes.
All of them being members of the party that he belonged to.
Correct.
All of them. And I want to say this, Saeed. This fella they call Vishnu Raghunath, the lecturer fella, who has the responsibility for the ethics of politics. Remember that's the new position that they gave, that he has. When politicians fall short, he ought to say something on them. What is it that he has to say with one, that this behavior with the gun itself in public office, and secondly, the shooting at the media. Now, Saeed, you remember there was an issue where Stuart Young's stepdaughter was held with illegal guns, drugs, money, and a whole set of things, Saeed?
It was all over the world.
Right. Where is that matter now? Where is that girl? We're hearing absolutely nothing.
Apparently, reporters afraid to report anything.
Right. Is it that he has given her a first-class ticket to leave the country? And the point I am making is this one of the guns that was brought in by the stepdaughter where the illegal trade was going on?
Well, that I cannot say.
No, well, Said, you have to ask questions.
I understand what you're saying.
Similarly to that, when Alwari children were using high-powered rifle on the range, the shooting range, and which one it's an illegal thing because they are teenagers, juniors, and secondly, they use the state resources, the army personnel, the range, and whatnot to train these children to use high-powered rifle. What was the reason for that, Saeed?
I understand what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying? So what you see here taking place is a whole hush-hush situation. And I am seeing another situation developing where the barrier fuel thing now, the commissioner is asking for a further extension from August to November. It was supposed to be May. Then he asked for an extension to August and now a further extension. Which is really going on in this country, boy. Where are the people who are supposed to speak out? The so-called technocrats, the fine minds, the university professors.
I understand what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Because we could raise these issues as the lay people then, as the lay people. But when saying that, the Chamber of Commerce and all them people and all of them, where are they, Saeed? Is everybody in the pocket or in the pocket or in the crutches of the PNM? That they're afraid to open them out? Saeed, it is a frightening situation. And when you see things like this, because when you watch this, the behavior of the government, the Prime Minister and his government, the attitude, the arrogance, and what they don't care. Because like I see on the news tonight again, it is regulated as Industry Commission. There will be soon electricity rate, there may be soon water rate increases and what have you and things. And when you see a government behaving in such an attitude and ignorance, and only imposing penalty and pressure on the poor people's side, people not going to take it because you watch the widespread home invasion, the shooting and the killing all over the place, including that of children and young teenage girls and what have you, side. People are afraid to leave their home to go anywhere, side. You think foreigners will come here to invest money, especially when they see that it's a country, that there is no law, you have a government who don't care what hell, is corruption rampant. It's not a business-friendly climate and whatnot and things. So nobody, this country is crashing. And then the Prime Minister talking about what? The social benefits. People don't expect it. What as a life, something. I forget the term he used.
I understand.
Although you're entitled to that then, you understand? The health benefits and whatnot. But we, the taxpayers' money, paid for you and your ministers and members of your government, including your family, when they taking sick, we could send all your foreign to get medical treatment. And people right here catching the tail to get treatment in the hospital. And mostly if they have to go for major operation or whatever, can't get no foreign exchange side. I'm telling you, this country right for something side. It's right by promoting violence. But the behavior of a government who promoting this kind of thing and doing this thing without accounting to the public and the corruption taking place. And
thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, Bharat raised concerns concerning the 93 pilot that called in sick. Imagine 93 pilot calling sick one time. That must have said something to Carl. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Saeed, I watching all this preparation for the Independence Parade with all these arms.
Yes, boy, real money spending.
Yeah, but why they can't come out and kill them, put down them criminals and them who put down this work, boy?
It's not that they can't do it, you know, caller. They just lackadaisical.
All right.
They just lackadaisical. 1.4 million people and we had to be under siege.
And also, the government give Carl $700 million during the COVID.
Thank you very much for saying that.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, my friend. You see, viewers? Carl, financial situation presently, the government gave them a large lump sum of money in the COVID. Government also gave hoteliers money. But they can't find money to fix the road. They can't find money for school, fix the schools. They can't find money to fix the hospital. How much money they give out in COVID? How much money? Over $100 million they give out in COVID. Some hotel got hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad, it's really sad, it's stinking sad. That is why when I come here, I didn't come here to pet nobody, you know. I didn't come here to be friends with nobody, you know. I come here as a concerned citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm going to tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. We go get better, you know. We go get better. Take what I'm telling you. Mark my words. Education Minister Dr. Nian Gasby-Dolly have stated that arrangements are in place to welcome local and migrant children into public schools when classes resume in September. Gasby-Dolly stated that the Ministry of Education has been liaising with the Catholic Education Board of Management and the Ministry of National Security to ensure that there will be a seamless process. Commenting on the entry of Venezuelan migrant children into the local school system, she said, in 2019, the Ministry of Education would have come together to formulate a program for education and educating the migrant children, which has been ongoing. Now, she said, discussions with the Ministry of National Security, the immigration needs to take place because foreign students required a student permit to attend local schools. Gasby-Dolly added that they need to ensure that students are vaccinated as some had entered the country without proper immunization. However, major education stakeholders says they are still in the dark about the process, as the ministry has yet to consult with them. So Gasby-Dolly, all this big talk she talking, some of the stakeholders they even know nothing as yet. When school open, about a week from now, but Gasby-Dolly saying things in place. And the stakeholders saying they have no idea what's in place. So who telling the truth? Caller, good night.
Good night, sir. How are you doing?
I good. Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Right. I just wanted to let you know that another prescription, you know, the top very heavy.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, Carl is another prescription. The top is very heavy.
Thank you, my friend. UNC Chairman Khadija Amin claimed that the government will not have measures in place to allow Venezuelan migrant children to attend primary school when the new terms open in September. You see the same thing I was saying? The very same thing I was saying. When school are about to open, stakeholders still in the dark. You just heard me say that. Stakeholders in the dark, they don't know what's going on. So who are the major players now in the education system? Who are the stakeholders? Since July, or since before July, the Ministry of Education supposed to release a bulletin that Venezuelan migrants or Venezuelan children who would like to enter into our local schools fill out the application. Are they immunized? What documents do you have? Go to immigration, get a school permit. Because if you leave Trinidad and go to another school in another country, you need to get a school permit from Trinidad. Immigration lays in with immigration in two countries. Trinidad and the country that you want to attend. And that is how it's focused. That is the focus of everything. You're supposed to go down a road focus. The stakeholders don't even know what's taking place. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Yeah, I just want to make one complaint about this waterway. Down in San Francisco, down Maxwell Junction, we don't have any water for this year. I spent $3,450 every time bill coming. And Marvin Gonzalez, our Wasserman, both in.
I understand what you're saying.
We don't have no water.
It's sad, boy. But anyhow, call back Wednesday night, viewers, and we got a proper discussion concerning our public health, public concerns night. So Trinidad and Tobago, I have something for you to watch. Look at this video and then we go talk. Who's that? Is that an unmarked vehicle? Is that a policeman vehicle? Now, when police officers see you on the road, they want to charge you for not having a visible number plate. What is that? Is that a police officer? In a B12? We don't even know what is the number of that. And I will tell you something, he go down the road and police see that, they were stopping him. Because of the fact that he's a police? Yes, it has been highlighted on Real Talk. It has been highlighted on Real Talk. So we are doing for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we will have a little discussion after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Realtor Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtor Group of Companies building at number 14 Grony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
So Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back to Real Talk, the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. Remember, the Real Talk group is a big group of company in Trinidad. We do business local, regional, and international. We do real estate. We rent executive vehicles. We buy and sell vehicles. Coming in a couple of weeks, Real Talk wrecking service. We have a fleet of wreckers. We're growing, viewers. You know, today, I put up a post this morning. You know, I just want to thank God. Let me tell you something. Every night I come here and highlight issues that we are facing in Trinidad and Tobago. But how many of us really thank God that we are able to see daylight? How many of us? You know, this morning I got up around 4:30 and, no, actually I lie, around 3 o'clock this morning, started to pray until about 4:30. And, you know, this morning I really thank God for the blessing He has bestowed on me. You know, I'm running a program on television, over $1 million a year. And if it's one thing is that Real Talk don't ask for advertisers. That is a blessing in disguise. That is a blessing in disguise. To actually get up every morning and give God thanks. You know, you're getting up without a stroke. You're getting up with all your body parts functioning, your heart, your liver, your kidney, your eyes, your nose, your ears, your muscles. You ain't have stroke. How many of us really get up in the morning sometimes and just give God thanks? This morning I had the opportunity to do that. You know, after I prayed for almost about an hour and a half, I said, Lord, you know what? This morning I really, really give you thanks. Really, really. From opening my eyes in the morning to coming here from 7 to 8. Now, people would say being on television, you know, you just get a script and you're talking, but I'm going to tell you something. It takes a lot to stand up in front of the camera and really express and put out energy for a show, a live production. You know, I have a full team here, and I just want to thank them for making the sacrifice publicly. I just want to thank them for, you know, the effort that is made every day to come to work, to input into Real Talk with Saieed Ali, you know. Plus, I have the credit union workers there. I have other workers from Real Talk group in both office, San Fernando and Central, and I really want to thank God for them. I really, really want to thank God for them. This morning, I really, you know, I got up with a little tears in my eye after praying, and I said, Lord, I really, really want to thank you for the success that you have given unto me. Successful business. In the COVID, when a lot of business was shutting down, people were getting laid off. You know, we survived the storm. We survived the storm. And it's only with the grace of God upon you, you could survive the storm. Only with the grace. So those of you who are witnessing the manifestation of a power in your life, you know, the grace of God, as we would say, Almighty God, give thanks. Give thanks that nothing can happen to you. So viewers, you have Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Oh, and I go tell you this, to be paying 4% on a fixed deposit. The only company in Trinidad and Tobago, the only financial institution in Trinidad and Tobago paying 4% on a fixed deposit is Real Talk Group. And I'm proud to stand here and say that because I just do my research. I just do my research. So viewers, if you want to plant a seed in Real Talk. Believe me, we're growing from strength to strength. Believe me. So viewers, it is that time where I say good night to you. But ila anta ki rahama zuru. Raba unte kalma zerkhaita lele inala ikarumbazana. Never fail to recognize the blessings that God has given unto you. Ila anta misire bar andarumata. Moses understood the blessings that God gave to him. Until we meet again,